Good afternoon. How's everybody on YouTube doing? Dave here. We're coming up to a small segment, a video. Yes, I'm at the Go Gym and I am in the swimming pool, and I'm hoping you all can hear me. I have I've had a couple of unusual events happening within a couple of days, and I'm gonna kind of explain them to you. Um, First of all, as you all know, I'm in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna go head on over to the Philippines and um, get my well-deserved vacation after what 3 years of COVID. They've shut down the borders of all borders all over the all over the world, pretty much. On May the 6th, I decided to purchase another ticket, and I did it with ASAPtickets.com. Um, it would have come out okay. The only thing was that I had told the lady after I purchased the ticket, it was less than the 24 hours. I had told her maybe I needed to cancel because something else had come up, but I wanted to confirm it first. I told her don't cancel anything until I confirm that I am going to be available for those days. And then that about half an hour later, I was able to confirm, I won't be available. And when I called the lady back and tell her that everything's fine, that she doesn't have to cancel, she had already canceled me. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so upset. Um, which in a way it was a blessing. She gave me my money back in a few days, but it was back before that if we traveled to the Philippines, we had to do a PCR test. PCR test was a blood and or a nose test, an antigen test, and there was a certain time limit that we had to do it, or else it wouldn't be valid, and then we stuck in quarantine in the Philippines. So it was just a big hassle. A lot of people didn't like that procedure. So I'm glad that happened anyways. And somewhere or another, I'm glad it happened. So I waited a little bit longer, and just a little bit later, um, I went with another. I went with cheapoair.com, and I was able to get me a nice ticket. $1,400 with very few layovers. Um, it was going to travel from Houston to Los Angeles to Seoul, South Korea, and then to Cebu. So they had very little layovers and very little layovers coming back also. And by then, the government had already released the proof that you had to have the antigen or the PCR. They pretty much did away with that, and all you needed to do is have your both your vaccines and one booster shot to be able to pretty much bypass that whole line of people that are being tested and so forth. And I have that. I have the two vaccines and that one booster shot. So great. It was perfect. I had already bought the ticket. I even bought the hotel rooms. Um, a couple of days later, I get an email, and that email says that Asiana Airlines, which is one of the connecting flights, the major connecting flight, canceled on me for no reason at all. No reason. They're like, what the heck happened? Asiana Airlines ruined my vacations totally. I had to cancel everything. Not only because Asiana Airlines canceled on me, I had to cancel the whole airline, the whole ticket by itself. Oh, and they're claiming that they're gonna take about 30 to 60 days for me to get a refund. They're like, no, man, that's not right. I had even bought the insurance just to make sure that everything was going to run smoothly. And even with that insurance, it's 30 to 60 days. Um, all my hotels canceled. Luckily, I had full refundable. I thought twice about that. I got them all full refundable. That money went back to the bank within a few days. The tour that I had, the tickets that I had for Cebu Pacific going to El Nido, and all the hotels in El Nido were all canceled. They returned my money on that. The flight tickets for Cebu Pacific, I lost that. I couldn't get that back. That was not non-refundable. The tours, the scuba diving tours that I was going to be doing in El Nido, all of that was lost. It was non-refundable. I lost approximately $600 to $700 because Asiana Airlines, a week or 2 weeks later after I bought that ticket, decided to not fly to the Philippines anymore.